What up, everybody? Welcome to the 5 by 5 by 5 challenge. Today is day number 1. And in this, it's all about me delivering value to you and showing you the 5 ways in 5 days that you can 5x your leads. Okay, so real quick, my name is Jonathan Zabraki. Why should you listen to me? Well, it's up to you. But my results are pretty good. I've personally sold $424 million of residential real estate. I've done that in 2 different states, the state of Minnesota and in San Diego, California area. I own 3 real estate companies that I started basically from scratch. And realtors on those companies have sold over $600 million of residential real estate. Now, what's interesting is all that real estate has been sold because of one system. It's called CPS3. And this one system was what has attributed to not only the number of sales that we've done, but our lifestyle. It's really good. We generally work anywhere from 25 to maybe 45 hours a week, and we generally take 8 weeks of vacation a year. Okay, so about 5 years ago, I started training this material to realtors nationally. And oh my gosh, since then, realtors nationally, they've sold $1.2 billion of residential real estate. So it's a lot of results. Uh, let's dive into the meat and potatoes. So today is day 1 of the 5 by 5 by 5 challenge. And the first way that I'm going to give you on how to really 5x your leads, not only the number, but the quality, is open houses. Now, I know you're probably saying, hey, I've done open houses before, and I get it. I'm sure you have, but you've done them the traditional way. And how do I know that? Because if you're not adding $250,000 or more to your bank account from open houses, then you've been running them a traditional way. You should, with this method, start adding $250,000 per year to your bank account by doing this. Now, let me first start out by saying what traditional realtors do incorrectly at open houses. Number one is they set up open houses that are not in the top 50% of your market's price point. Number two is that when traditional realtors do open houses, they focus so much on getting that home sold, right? They know all the data on that home, and they're so focused on selling that home. And when people come into the open house, they're like, well, how long you been looking? Are you pre-approved? Sign into this piece of paper here, right? Give me your contact info so I can spam you. All that stuff is you're going to be repelling the cool premium buyers and sellers out there by doing that. And then once they're in the house, then you start showing them around, and you're like, this is the kitchen, and this is the laundry room, and this is the kitchen's got stainless steel appliances. And when you're talking to people in the top 50% of your market's price point, they know what a laundry room looks like. They've seen stainless steel appliances. So those are all things that kind of are these puzzle pieces that contribute, that are causing you not to add $250,000 of income a year because you're doing the open houses like a traditional realtor. So instead, what you need to start doing, like right now, today, so that you start 5 by 5 by 5ing your open houses, is number one, set up homes that are in the top 50% of your market's price point. Right away, you're going to start getting higher commissions, and you're going to start dealing with people that are not as money sensitive, right? Like they don't have to worry about does the GFI outlet work and all this kind of stuff. Like they got bigger fish to fry. They're busy people. And number two is don't focus so much on the home being sold. In fact, there's a an open house walkthrough that I do, and see if I can even give it to you guys. Where is it here? But this, for me, this is what I do when I go through an open house to make sure that I walk through step by step if I'm saying the right stuff. But it starts with welcome. So one of the things I do when people walk into the open house is right off the bat, I go, hey, welcome to your new home. I'm Jonathan, and you are? Hey, stay as long as you want, as short as you want. If you got any questions on this place or real estate in general, just let me know. Sound cool? And then I walk away. That interaction is totally different versus a traditional realtor that is, they're just on them. Does that make sense? You ever gone into a store and like the salesperson just sicked on you? Yeah, kind of like used car salespeople, kind of like life insurance salespeople. We don't want to be like those people. Does that make sense? And so this method, this way, allows you to be who you are, which is just a cool human that wants to help these people out. And then I transition into like, well, I'll find them 2 minutes later and I'll say, hey, what do you think? Do you want to buy it? And they're generally going to say no, or they come up with one of 7 objections, which I know exactly how to handle those. And then I'll go into like, well, what are you looking for? And I'll get out a piece of paper, I get out my pen, and I'm really interested in what they're going to tell me, right? Because if I just say, hey, what are you looking for? But I don't have any empathy, I don't have any note-taking. Note-taking means, I don't know if it's empathy or sympathy, whatever the word is, but when you start taking notes, it means you're listening to that person. Does that make sense? So take the notes. So, hey, so tell me, what are you looking for? And then, oh my gosh, there's some pre-work I do before the open house that really makes my open houses shine. And then I love to follow it up with, hey, you just told me, well, this is what's going on in my brain. They're telling you what they want. Very rarely do they want 17 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, a moat, and a drawbridge to come down, right? They're generally like, I need 5 bedrooms. I need 3 bathrooms, like a 3-car garage. In your community, in your top 50%, you probably have those items. So the next thing out of my mouth, a professional real estate consultant, is, hey, here's 3 homes that I'm aware of. Let's go see these. And so many times I'm showing people homes instantly after that open house. So though is one way to 5x your leads. And what's interesting, I've taught this now, and I've done it, gosh, over the last 17 years. I've been doing my own system that I created. And you can be a realtor that's 18 years old, and in 30 days, you'll be picking up a high-end buyer and seller, or you can be a realtor that's 87 years old, like Dan, and do the same thing. And this works for you if you're experienced. Like Dan had 37 years of experience. Jamie, when she was 18, not a single day of experience. And it works in big markets, small markets, you name it, it just works. So, oh my gosh, if you want to know everything about open houses, all the pre-work that I do to set it up for a success, and it's not the pre-work of getting balloons ready to be put on the open house signs. It's not setting up 10 open houses, and it's not social media. It's stuff that really moves the needle. And if you want to know this and all the 11 ways that I do, plus my IC for buyers and sellers, then click somewhere on this page and get signed up for the CPS3 event. The CPS3 event, well, CPS3 to begin with stands for Complete, Proven, Simple Signature System. And this is the system that I've created that will allow you to start adding $250,000, actually $300,000 of income to you within 12 months. And you're not gonna have to be working 80 hours a week to accomplish that. This has nothing to do with FSBOs, nothing to do with expireds, social media, branding, websites, all that hard, arduous stuff. This is actually easy, lucrative, and fun. So get signed up, click the link, come to the CPS3 event. It's going to change your world. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow to talk about day 2 and the second of the 5 ways to really make this work for you. We're just going to the 5x5 challenge, 5 ways in 5 days to 5x your leads. All right, see ya. Bye.